There she is. Okay. We're missing Sue today. She's gone to work. But let's do it. So I've got heavy, medium, and light. Actually, not light. Heavy, medium, and medium. So that's all the tricks you need today. Take your legs nice and wide. We're going to do a nice, big, huge, deep breath. Try to keep the arms a little on the wide side and really focus on lifting the shoulders up and then relax. So lift the shoulders up, pull them down and back, and then sweep the arms up. Now lift the shoulders up and then relax, elevate, pull them back, and then lift. And now you're going to take it all the way down. Let your head just relax. Let the whole upper body just kind of dangle. Big deep breaths right into the rib cage. Now you're going to inhale and extend the spine. You're going to bend your knees. So lower that booty and then bring the arms out in front parallel to the floor. And then come all the way back up and reach for the ceiling. Take it down. Just kind of hang out here for a few breaths. Inhale, extend the spine. Squat it down, arms come parallel to the floor. And then all the way up. And one last time, take it down. Inhale, extend the spine. Shift your hips back even more. And then lower the booty, lift the arms. And then come all the way back up. And now hold the arms up, but bring your feet in so they're hip width apart. You're going to go up and over to one side, and then up and over to the opposite. Just kind of go back and forth a few more times. And now relax the arms. Round the shoulders. Now you're going to do this arm circle nice and big, forward all the way around. Keep that going a few times. And then we'll do the opposite side. And now the opposite way. So back first this time. And then other arm. Really try to give it that big reach. Okay, make a fist. Send the elbows all the way back. Give me a nice proud chest. You're going to hip hinge and get the weight into the heels and then fold yourself down and up. We're doing this 10 times. Draw the belly in and find your breath. Focus on building range of motion if you can. So once the body's comfortable, try to go a little deeper. Two more. Now fold it down. Just hang out. Let the arms release. Let the shoulders relax towards the floor. Just sort of let everything hang out again. You're here for 3 deep breaths. And we're going to walk our hands forward, meet in the high plank. Give me a nice straight leg. Draw the belly in, lower the chest between the arms, and then pull through to a down dog.
We're gonna pedal our feet here. So one heel down, the other leg bends. Now, soften your knees to the floor and send the hips back over the heels. Try to let the chest get a little closer to the floor when you exhale. And now bring it all the way forward and let the hips come forward also. And then take it back. We're just going to oscillate from front to back. Just find a nice, comfortable pace that feels good. Keep drawing in that stomach the whole time you do these. Couple more. It's really good for your lower back, your hip flexors, your lats, so many things. My goodness. Okay, come on to the tops of the feet. Sit on your heels. So you're just sitting up. We're just going to hang here just for a couple of seconds longer. Should feel really good for your ankles, your shins. Okay, on all fours, right into cat-cows. So nice, flexed spine, pushing away from the earth, and then flip it around. Just do about 5 at a nice pace, focusing on full range of motion. Keep pressing that belly in, no matter whether it's a cat or a cow, it stays up and in towards the spine. Okay, with your spine neutral, we're going to thread the needle. So you're going to take your right hand, bring it between the left hand and the knee, right somewhere in the middle there, and then lower that shoulder towards the floor, stretching out the back of the right arm. And then come back up. We're going to switch sides. Okay, come on back up. So you're in your quadruped position, perfect time to elevate the knees. Go to a small dog. You want to be pushing the heels down and the back of the knees towards the back of the room. And then float it forward right back into bear. And back to the small dog. And bear. So keep the shoulders stacked over the wrists with your knees 1 inch above the floor. And then back to your small dog. Now walk the hands back to your feet. You're going to inhale and extend the spine. Shift your hips back, walk the hands forward. To get that little tug of war going on so you feel a little more intense stretch through the side body. And then fold it down, let your head relax. You're going to bend one leg, straighten the other, and then switch. So you're still sort of pushing the back of the knee towards the back of the room on the straight leg. Couple more. Now roll it up 1 vertebrae at a time, nice and slowly. And there's your warm up. Whew, we did it. We got through the warm up. Okay, grab some of the big girl weights. We're going to start out with regular deadlifts.
Now that we've loosened up the back of the legs. So try to pick up something heavy. Now you're gonna fold down, keeping the legs nice and long. Come right back up and turn the palms to face forward and give your shoulder blades a big squeeze. And then back down. And we're gonna do 15 reps. So try not to be in a hurry. You wanna really keep those hips as far back as you can, weighting into the back of the feet. We're gonna do a lot of combination of upper and lower body at the same time today, also known as compound moves. Good for us, gets us nice and toasty. So remember, if you start to lose your form, that's your body telling you you need to change something, whether it's the weight or just correcting your position. Really try to perform these exercises today with the best form possible. Okay, we've got a few more. Hopefully you're at the same pace or thereabouts. Last one. Okay, put those weights down. Give your hands a little bit of a reset here. We're going to work on our calf muscles, and we're going to sneak in some bicep curls as we do that. So it's going to challenge your balance a little bit more. Whenever you bring movement, when you're trying to balance, it makes it harder. Okay, so here we go. You got your weights. You're going to come up with the heels and up with the weights at the same time, and then lower back down. Try to keep it as smooth as you can. I know it's not always easy, but that's what you're trying to do here. Really be the boss of when those heels go up and when they come down. Last 5. If you can hang out or really control it, make it a little slower, try. Okay, you're going to put the weights down. Whew. That was hard. For me anyways. We're going to come down onto the floor. And on your back, we're going to get there Pilates style. So you're going to start in staff pose. Sitting up nice and tall, hands to heart. C-curve the spine, suck in that belly. Come down nice and slowly. And then once you're down, arms go all the way back. Enjoy this nice little stretch. Now bring the arms up. But I want you to lower the shoulder blades into the floor. Okay, so the whole back of the shoulders down. You're trying to get as flat as you can on your shoulder blades. Now give me a 90-degree angle with the legs.
Flex those feet. We got dead bugs. So we're gonna do 15. I want your lower back on the floor the whole time. If you need a little reset halfway through, take it. But you're sucking that belly down. So opposite arm and leg go out simultaneously. And you got a lot of control. We're not moving fast. Okay, that's 15. Circle those knees nice and close. Nice little massage for that lower back. Go the opposite way. Okay, while we're here, we're gonna do 5 reps of our famous neck exercise. So your legs can be bent or extend, whatever you like. Relax the arms. You're on your back. You're flat on the shoulder blades. That's important. Now tuck your chin. Lift the head barely off the floor. And count to 5 slowly and then put it back down. You're going to do that 5 times. So tuck, lift. Don't forget to breathe. Press your belly down. And then relax the head to the floor. That's your first rep. Do 4 more. Relax the head. Now remember, you have a tendency to want to lift it higher than you need to. I really just want it like a centimeter off the floor. Rep number 3. And relax. Here comes 4. And then relax. Give me the biggest double chin possible. Do your last rep. And then relax. Okay, rock and roll yourself up. I'm going to grab a 15-pound. Maybe you want to use 2 weights. We're going to do some lat pulls. How you find your weight. You're lying back down. Since I'm using 1 weight, I'm just holding the ends. But if you're using 2, I want them connected at the top where your palms are facing, the weights are touching. And then I want you to bend the legs and give me a pelvic tilt so your lower back is on the floor. And then lower the shoulders into the mat. Make a double chin. Keep a micro bend in the elbows so you're not locking out the arms. Super important. Give me 15 reps here if you can. Like 3 or 4 counts going back, 3 or 4 counts coming in. The lower back and the ribs are all pushing down. Okay, so I mentioned we were going to focus on compound moves today. So to make this a little more of a compound move, I'm gonna have you lift your legs straight up towards the ceiling. And then move your feet a little forward. So you feel like you really have to engage the belly to keep the lower back down. And that's your position for the remaining reps. Make sure you're building on your range of motion if there's any other place for you to go. With perfect form, of course, you can challenge that belly a little more, move your legs forward a tiny bit. And when you've done 15, rock and roll yourself up. Put that weight down. Just give your hands a little shake out, opening and closing the fingers. We're going to come back down and do some chest work. So, however you want to take it down, you got 2 weights this time. 1 in each hand, legs bent, palms facing forward. So really give me a big pelvic tilt so you've got that lower back snug to the floor. You're going to do 1 arm at a time. So elbow and back of the arm come down nice and slowly to the floor. And the other one is just holding up there. So alternating 1 at a time for 15 reps. Nice and wide position of the elbow and the arm. Going out to the side. Squeezing the chest as you press that weight back up. 3 or 4 counts in each direction. That's how slow it is. Now, this time I want you to pick your feet up, but I want you to keep a 90-degree bend at the knee. And continue your reps here. And when you're done, bring your weights down, rock and roll yourself up to a seated position, and then come all the way back down. Bring those knees up and into the chest, make a nice circle. Go the opposite way. Okay, feet on the floor, close to your butt, elbows like field goal posts. Back of the hands down on the floor. Your lower back is snugging to the, it's like pressing into the mat. We're just going to open up these shoulders a little bit. So back of the hands lift, and they come forward, and then they go back down. Your elbow and shoulder should be at the same height. And the shoulder blades flat into that mat. You're doing 15 reps, nice and slowly. This is like a nice feel good but good for you exercise. So if you're moving the head so far forward that you feel the shoulders lifting, kind of defeats the exercise. So press those shoulders down and then see how far forward the hands can come. Okay, send the legs all the way forward, point the toes. The arms are gonna go back. You're gonna do a nice full body stretch. Then we're gonna rock it up Pilates style. So arms start to pull forward, head lifts, tuck that chin and belly, and then now dive it between the legs. Push the back of the knees into the floor. Take a nice big deep breath here. And now we're going to come back up onto your feet, however you want to get there. And we have squats. So we're going to do a squat, a hammer curl, and then an alternating shoulder press all together. So if you need to change weights, have another set nearby, but start with your heaviest. So we squat, curl, curl, press, and press, and then squat. Curl, curl, press, press, and squat. Keep it going. Now you're going to do 2 curls, 1 press on each side, and back down. And now if you can, do 2 presses at the same time. Squat, curl to a press with both arms going up. Keep it going. Get that booty nice and low each time. Five more reps. Really see if you can sink that butt all the way down. Deep squat. Last 2. And last one. Okay, put the weights down. Grab a quick sip of water if you need it. Whew. Okay. Little balance challenge before we pick up weights. Give your hands a little bit of a break. You're going to take your right foot forward. Start some circles. So you're balancing on one leg, moving the foot on the other. And now switch it up. Go the other way. Great job. Okay. Heaviest weight, only 1. Right hand, left foot forward, right leg back. Lift that right heel in the back as high as you can off the floor. Now, we're going to power off the back leg and turn this into a single leg deadlift. So the weight's going to come down. It's going to land right inside that foot. Then you come back up to the split lunge with the heel up in the back. So it adds an element of balance. So power up, take it down, and back up, and land that back foot. So you're back to the split lunge. Power up, lower down, back up, and lunge. You're going to do 10 of these if you can, and if you need to modify, you can keep that back foot in a kickstand position. This is sort of amping up
what we've been doing, which was from a kickstand. Whoops. You gotta really focus here to not lose your balance. And if you need to modify, another option is to just hold that back foot slightly off the floor, slightly behind the left one. I'm going to do one more here. And relax. Whew. That gets into that booty of ours, doesn't it? You should have been feeling that a lot on the left side. Okay, here we go. Other side. Nice split lunge for me. Back heel nice and high. Good posture. You sort of power off of it and then start your descent. And then come back and land that foot in the back. Power up and down with control. Really keep that weight inside that foot so that it's not landing way in front, right? You want it close to the body so it really strengthens that right leg and glute. Couple more here. The slower you go, it's better for you. So try not to be in a hurry, especially when you're coming back up. Last one. Okay, put it down. We're taking it down to the floor again. We're going to do a little quick happy baby stretch. So grab the outsides of the feet, heels point up to the ceiling. Just enjoy this little reprieve for a sec. Press your shoulders into the floor. Okay, rock and roll yourself up. We're going to do some tricep extension work. So you want to grab whatever weights you use for your triceps. Take it back down once you have them. Your legs are bent. Tilt that pelvis up. Palms face. Try to keep a relaxed grip on the weight. Lower the shoulders into the floor. And then all you do is bend at the elbow, tap the shoulders, come back up. So it's nice and slow and steady. The most important thing about an extension here is keeping the elbows over the shoulder. Most people will roll the elbows backwards as they lower the weights. I want you to try to avoid doing that. Remember, you're really trying to press those shoulder blades into the floor. Okay, so we're going to alternate this move with one extension down and then punch up the right hand. So it's a shoulder punch, like you're lifting the shoulder blade off the floor. The right hand is going up towards the ceiling. Then you lower it back down slowly, where you really press that shoulder back into the floor and then do another extension. And now do a ceiling punch on the left side. Punch up, lower down slowly, back to your extension. You're going to keep alternating side to side with an extension in between. When you work these ceiling punches, it's really coming down, slow and controlled. That should be your focus. That's the effort I want to see. Okay, on this next one, hold both arms long. Now you're just going to alternate the punches. So right shoulder blade up, down with control, left shoulder blade up, down with control. Do 10 of these. Pick your feet up off the floor, legs straight up to the ceiling. Now, stop alternating and do both at the same time. Both up, both down with control. Move your feet a little more forward. Challenge your belly. Make sure your wrists are remaining neutral and you're not squeezing the grip. Couple more. Okay, bring the legs down, bring the weights down, rock and roll yourself up to a seated position. We are going to meet in bear pose. So, get yourself into bear, sort of towards the front of the mat. So you've got your shoulders over your wrists, toes tucked under, knees 1 inch off the floor. You're going to step your feet out to plank. You're going to go to a down dog. You're going to come back to plank and you're going to step your feet in to bear. We're going to do that 5 times total. So here we go. Step it back, downward facing, bring it in, back to bear. Keep it going. You're not really staying too long in either position, maybe a breath. You're really moving. Belly button's pulling up and into that spine. And on the last one, soften those knees. Have a seat on your heels. Once again, good for you to sit in this position just for a tiny bit of time. Okay, so to strengthen our pelvic floor, we're going to hold that low squat with our toes turned out. So however you want to get there, you're going to come with your heels on the floor and your toes out. Drop that booty down. Maybe take your elbows to the insides of the knees. Maybe hands to heart. Just sort of hold here and breathe. Now, if you can, take the arms out in front, parallel to the floor. Now, see if you can lift the arms a little bit so the back is doing a lot of work. Now take the arms behind you. Lower that booty gently to the floor and send the legs all the way forward. Right to the front corners of the mat. And here we go, Pilates style. Coming back down, nice and slowly. And once you get there, step your feet in, really close to your butt. We're gonna rock the pelvis. But I want to make sure your shoulder blades are flat on the mat and they're pressing down as you tilt the pelvis forward and back. 3 counts in each direction. Remember to draw the belly in. Couple more. Okay, now bring your knees up and into the chest. We're gonna make big circles with our hands on the knees. Getting these inner thighs ready for a little challenge coming up. Change your direction. Okay, take the feet to the floor, really close to the butt. The feet are hip width apart. Tilt the pelvis up. And then lift the hips. So you're up in a bridge with your arms off the floor. Take your palms and try to reach them up towards the ceiling while you press the back of the shoulders down. Now I'm going to have you walk your feet a little wider than hip width. Still on the mat. I want you to squeeze your knees. So the feet should not be so far that you can't connect the knees. And then open them back as far as you can get them. And that's without lowering the hips. Squeeze in, big huge squeeze, and then open back up. Squeeze in and open. And in and open. Now relax the arms down so you can really just focus on your squeezing and opening of the legs. We're going to add a 3 count pull to the squeeze. So pull it in, count to 3 slowly, and then open back out as wide as you can. Hips are still pushing up to the ceiling when you open. Squeeze it in and open. A little wider with the legs if you got it. You got to get a bit edgy with this. Big squeeze. Keep the hips up. Open. You have 3 more. Okay, slowly come out of this bridge. You're going to bring your knees up and in, and you're going back to that happy baby we did previously. Just relax here for 6 deep breaths. Okay, release the legs all the way down to the floor.
You're gonna roll it up Pilates style. Walk your feet in. Let's get ourselves up onto our tippy toes. Lift the heels as high as you can. And then full forward fold. And now we're gonna roll it up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. And take a nice big deep breath. Lift the shoulders. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. We are done. Another one in the books. How is Miss Ann?